Yep. Right. Uh, for about I think it's been about a month and a half, or maybe even 2 months that I've been working. I've been mainly working on this. I don't know if things are building. Okay. The stretching and squashing thing. Um, which is this. So you have two modes of resizing a block. You can either do this, or you can do this, and that will squash down the envelopes as well. Any modulation data. Um, and I've been working mainly on getting that to work with macros. Um, so there's two different ways of squashing down macros. Um, that's not really the problem. Anyway, the point is, let's just cut a long story short. I've been spending way too much time trying to get this to work, and I don't know how much more time it's going to take because I just don't know. It's such a I can't believe how complicated of a problem it turned out to be. Like way more complicated than I thought. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable squashing of macros and do it sometime in the future. Just put it on the back burner. So you'll still be able to squash blocks, but not macros. And that just simplifies everything because that's where all the problems are. Yes. Okay. So in the process of like working on this, I've been like changing like all kinds of like related parts of the code base and making things better. Like as you work on things, you just sort of like you end up like refactoring little things and improving things. So there's a bunch of work that I don't want to lose in this branch that I've been working on. Oh, first of all, I need to what did I change in here? Hold on a second. Oh, now I need to figure out. Okay, so anyway, the plan is I'm going to right, let's go back to here and then pull in this into here. Okay. The plan is to just disable. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to comment out this thing and with scaling context, this thing. And macro squash mode. I can leave that in for now. But if I comment out this thing and this thing, and then fix all of the compile errors, I think I'm basically done. So I'm going to be deleting code and commenting out a bunch of code, anything to do with squashing down macros. This one here is the only thing that's needed for like squashing of individual blocks. So these are this one and this one are specifically about macro squashing. So I'm just going to build the code and see where the compiler errors are. And yes. Yeah, so there's been a bunch of stuff, and this is the main branch that I've been working and there's been a bunch of changes which are like good changes, but are not necessarily related to the macro squashing things. So I don't want to lose them, but it's just like little refactorings and things, like parts of the code that have improved. So rather than just discard the entire branch, I'm gonna just comment out a bunch of stuff. Okay, what is this? Drop data. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna delete stuff. Squash start, yeah. Mostly I'll just be deleting things. It's not a big deal to just fucking delete a bunch of code, because when I go back to working on, like, at whatever point in the future when I decide, okay, I'm going to make macro squashing work finally, I won't want to be like reusing all this old dead code. I want to like look at it with fresh eyes and figure it out with everything that I know now, everything I've learned about the problem. I would want to just go in fresh and rewrite, start again from scratch. So it's not a big deal really to be deleting things. But some stuff I will comment out. Let's delete, yeah. This is like one of the really big advantages of statically typed languages as well, is, and an advantage of like the way that I actually approached this was kind of neat, in that I can just comment out these two structs, and it's like pervasive, and it touches every part of the code base that deals with macro squashing. So the compiler is just going to point me to all of the places that I need to go now. And usually all I need to do is just delete the red squiggly line. And then there'll be a few things that I need to clean up at the end, like certain events that won't be triggering at the right times. I'll need to just go through and make sure everything's happening when it should be happening. One thing I don't like about C++ compilers is the way, if you have an error in a header file, it will report that same error over and over again. But I guess that's a problem with the inclusion model. Yeah. I am trying to just think a little bit about every line that I'm deleting as I'm deleting it, but the action is basically just going to be to delete every time. That's all I'm doing. Set content scale. That, I guess I might comment out rather than delete. No, let's just delete. Fuck that. Content scale, yeah. Content scale. In fact, what would be faster actually would be for me to just search like this. Oh, what's this? Yeah, okay. Content scale, yep. Good. This is the waveform rendering stuff. So I had to take into account oh yeah, I do need to test. Just make a note to test. One of the nice improvements I made during working on all this was I managed to simplify the plugin API a little bit, in that I'm now performing these transformations to this like block position array that is passed into the plugin, both in the audio thread and in waveform rendering. Because the plugin is responsible for certain parts of like waveform rendering. So these transformations previously were like happening inside the plugins, but now I do them in the host instead, which is quite a nice. Anytime I can simplify, anytime I can do work in the host instead of in the plugins, I think is good. Because it's nice for the plugins to be as simple as possible. Because Blink plugins, I think, are already like, people complain about how terrible VST is, like how convoluted things are. Blink, I think, is, and obviously Blink is not, it's not equivalent to VST, but like it's not meant to be an alternative to VST or anything like that, but it is a plugin format, and I think it's like 10 times worse than how 10 times more convoluted. Well, the interface isn't, but the things that you have to do to implement a plugin, I think, are worse than what you have to do with a VST. The interface is pretty simple, I think. Well, it's simple to me, but then I wrote the header files. Excuse me, can you not keep scrolling over like that? Do that and that. Get scaling context, I'll get rid of this function. Oops. And these as well. This function, I guess I'm commenting out thing is, when I go to implement this again, I think I might just try to take a completely different approach. So what's the use in commenting this out? But for now I'll comment it out. Probably as time goes on and I forget more and more about my approach to this problem. Eventually I'll come across this comment and I'll look at it and I'll be like, this is literally just gibberish now. This was always kind of a hacky way of doing things though, actually. Okay. Scaling context. I think we're almost done. Yes, let's just delete this stuff. This isn't real. Can I go to here? Oh, it's still a template, that's why it's not giving me any squigglies. Right. I do still need to do a little bit of jiggery pokery when it comes to manipulators. I think as if I just remove the scaling context stuff from here, it will just work fine. This can probably be like massively simplified now. But I'm so sick of thinking about this stuff now that I'll just see if it works. If it works, then it works. Yeesh. Okay. Stop looking at it. I'm just really sick of looking at that stuff. I've been spending so much time working on. Okay, so this is a massive fuck off function, which I think I'm just going to delete. This is like, this is making me stressed again just looking at it. I think it's actually quite therapeutic to delete this stuff that's been stressing me out so much. What has to happen here? I think nothing. Set content scale, just delete, just delete. Scale. Yep. Update macro workspace internals after scaling was changed. Doesn't need to happen anymore, right? Surely not. Because macros can't scale anymore. Do this. Do this. Don't need that. Okay. Location of a macro is changing. I possibly need to do more stuff here now. What do I need to do? If I need to update positions of cores. In fact, what I need to do is, I think I have a thing. Lane abs ranges. Is on lane now, but wasn't previously. Don't need that anymore. Okay. Find scaling context. Just delete it, please. Please, I hate this stuff. Just get it out of my sight. This one as well. Let's get rid of this. It's the same code. Okay, let's see what's broken now. It's probably something broken in... Oh, I guess I'll just search for this as well. So this is just going to be like this now. This right here is one of the main things I ran into last night, which made me throw my hands up in the air and say, okay, I've spent too much time trying to figure this out. It was when it came to correctly scaling the envelope editor based on which whereabouts you are in the macro hierarchy dictates like what specific version of the block instance it is that you're looking at. Yes. I just don't know how much more time it would have taken me to figure this out. I reckon like at least another couple of months. That's how complicated it turned out to be. So it's time to stop. Find range abs. Hold on, what's happening here? Why? So don't do that. Why is it? I don't understand why the macro... I was looking at this yesterday as well. Why? Oh, the macro data offset. Yeah. That does make sense. The macro data offset, yes. Delete, gladly. Okay, I'm going to assume this is right. Render workspace. Just get rid of that. Scaling context. Yep. Oh, I accidentally deleted that, didn't I? Or not accidentally, but deliberately. But I do actually need that. Here. Hold on, I actually need to think about this. Well, I think this is fine, yes. Yeah. I'm just scaling the manipulator envelope or the manipulator modulation down to match the destination. And the destination points are not being scaled. Although maybe they should be. I don't think so. No, it should be fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Did I find all these? So it seems to be building. Here we go. So this is not... Aha. Okay, this is fine. I have to delete all of this shit. In fact, you know what? I will delete this as well. Or comment it out. And another thing I need to do is in here, or is it in here? I'm just going to say if the block type is a macro, then just don't do anything. I think that Oh, I need to do that before. Changed my mind about deleting that. I want to leave that in. Because the UI that I made for it is fine. I'm just going to disable the UI, but I'll leave the actual code. Drop input. Okay, whatever. Okay, I guess I will put that back. Slinking. Okay. Uh, um, what is this? What? Um, buh, 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 buh. What is in here? Oops. What's in here? Oh, it's template argument. Data core range back. Okay. What do we need to do here? I need to. I think. I think. I think. I need to do exactly this. Uh. Yeah, I changed a bunch of stuff here. Maybe I should change back now. I don't know. Okay, choke envelopes are not working. Do I just have to not do that? Is it fine to not do that? Because maybe I'm already scaling these positions before it gets to this point. I'm not sure. Really not sure. It's working correctly. Okay. That's correct. Oh, I haven't scaled it at all. Here we go. Okay, that's not right at all. Wait, what happened? Ah, this doesn't get... I didn't think about that at all. These things don't actually get scaled. And they should do. I need to update. Okay. Update. Fade in. During scaling. Yeah. Okay. So the scaling is working fine. The only issue is when I squash, this gets broken because it's not responding to the scaling. Alright, so for some reason I don't need to scale these positions. That must mean the scaling is already being applied before this point. Is that what's going on? Calculate gate. What? Oh. I don't really understand. Oh, it's because it's just using the block size. Oh yeah. Because those choke envelopes are like calculated relative to the edges of the block. That's all that's all it does. Oh god. Okay. Fuck. Oh, there's a whole bunch more work that I need to do now. because I don't want the transformations to be lossy. That's our point of implementing it this way. I can't just shift the fucking hell. Okay, so I actually do need to do this. But I need to calculate the envelope differently. Oh, how annoying. No, I think it's simple. I think I just... Okay, we'll go back to this in a second. The other thing I want to do is the... where would it be? I mean, this is never going to happen for like 10 years, but... so other than choke envelopes being broken, I think we're done at this point. Although I need to test manipulators. So let me just test. So right clicking doesn't open it, okay. Yeah. Do this. So this still works correctly. If I squash this, it still is correct. If I stretch this, it still is correct. No, that's not correct. Shit. Okay. I mean, this much I got working perfectly before, but then I started adding support for macros and changed the way that this stuff is calculated. So that's what's going on here. I messed it up. So it looks like the manipulation region is being calculated wrong. Because when I make it bigger, it's perfect. But if I make it smaller, it gets chopped off early. Oh, look at that. That's weird as well. Oh yeah, so the region is just... Okay, that makes sense. The region is being calculated wrong. Let's have a look. Inside here... So this function used to be really simple. And now it's not. Because I changed things. Oh, I wonder if... no, that doesn't change anything. Okay, so... right. What's going on here? I just need to get it back to how it was when it was working, but I don't know how it was. I can look back in time, I guess. It would be back here somewhere. I don't know how I can like just look at the entire code base at a certain point in time. Is there any like tool that can do that? I do have... What's that thing I downloaded a while back? Git something. I don't know. There's something that there's a like... Git K, that's not it, is it? I installed like some kind of Git tree viewer thing, but I can't remember what it's called, and I can't find it. So I'm just on my second monitor right now, searching for something. Yeah. Fork, is that what it's called? I don't think so. What's fork? Oh, this is it, I think. But still, I don't know if I can use this to like just look at the entire code base at a certain point in time. I know I could just like... I guess you can create a branch from a certain point. Is that what this does? I have no idea. This is too complicated. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never learned how to use computers properly. I just want to look back. It was before all this stuff. Here we go. Oh, this is when I was like scaling all of the points. No, I was only scaling this. Okay, so source scale to scale. Can I read this somehow? Is this what it is? Apply source scale. This is the points, not the region. That's what I care about. Get manipulation region. Oh, but applies scale to it. Okay. Here we go. Dist scale value. I don't think that makes sense. Does that make sense? Not really. Get manipulation region. Where's that? This is all simplified now because I made some better changes. I don't see how that would make sense. All I was doing before, and apparently it was working. I was getting the manipulation region. Then I did apply scale. Apply dust scale. What? No, apply source scale. Oh, apply source. Wait, what? Here. Oh, here we go. Ah, this is what I was looking for. Okay. So it was something like this. This is what was working before. Times m, okay. So times scale diff. Oops. Just big. Apparently that works. The scale diff, dust scale. Should just get rid of this. What was I doing? Apply dist scale. What does that do? Is it just exactly what I've done here? Yeah. Scale diff. Alright, I think that's what was happening back when I claimed that it was working. And I'm applying scaling to the points, which should be exactly the same, I think. Okay. Apply source scale. Oh, yes. So I think that's right. No! The hell is happening now? Shit. Okay, that's worse. I've made it worse. I have made it worse. Okay. Ah, fuck no. I'm so done with this fucking problem. I'm so sick of working on this. I wish I'd never started working on this thing. What am I doing wrong? Apply scaling. Oh, this is different now. Dist scale divided by source scale. Okay, that's the opposite, but then I'm dividing, so it should be fine. That should be doing the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to debug it. Fuck! What's going wrong now? I don't know. Let's just see what's happening. Destination scales 1.35. Okay. This all looks fine. This looks fine. Okay. Source scale 0.2. Scale diff. Whatever. So I'm subtracting this, which is 0. What? This doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Hold on. I think I see the problem. Where the fuck's it gone? Ah, I see the problem. Yeah, I see the problem. So here I was calculating the diff as destination divided by source, and now I'm doing source divided by destination. And so I need to divide here instead. It's still not right. Still not right. Okay. It's back to how it was before. It hasn't improved at all. So this is just translating it to the right place. So is this not meant to be... Hold on. Oh, I get it. It's not very clean code anymore because it's all the hacking I've had to do to get it to work. But what I need to do is times the source scale and then divide by this. Alright, we can do that all in one. Alright. I think that's right. I think now we will see big profit. That's right. And this also looks correct. Okay. Squashing for individual blocks is done and manipulation is working. So that's nice. So now the only thing I need to do is look at the choke envelope stuff. Okay, disabled macro squashing. Well, let me just check what actually happens if I try to squash a macro now. It should just do nothing. It should just resize the macro in the normal way. Yeah, so if I try to squash it, yeah, it just resizes it normally. So that's good. These ones can be squashed. Right, good. Good. You know what I might do actually? Is just put how does this work? Exclamation mark. Please. To see how that looks. That's fine. Okay. Right. So what I don't want to do, so the problem I have now is okay. So when squashing is turned off, I handle these fade in, fade out sections. Whoa, what's going on there? Okay, they're broken already, even without squashing turned on. What's going on? Let's have a look. I wonder if that's a current, is that a current bug in the Patreon build? Or is it something I've added? Let's have a look. Are these just broken currently? Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. That's not how that's supposed to work. I'm not actually sure what is happening. Oh, it's just a visual bug. I see. So I have to jiggle it to see where they actually are. Alright, I have to fix the visual bug first then. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go for a shit soon. What is that visual bug? I don't... I think it's the... Oh, hold on. Let's try... Actually... If I open this and then... Yeah, it's the shading that I draw. It's not updating. I don't know where that shading lives, I don't remember. I think it's in the back plate now. That would explain why it's suddenly broken. Is it in here? No, it's not. If I search for the phrase choke shading. Oh, it's part of the choke block. Okay. Does that mean it doesn't show up when the block isn't expanded? Because if that's the case, then that's wrong. Oh, it doesn't. It probably should. I don't know if it should. Should it? I mean, it's such a subtle effect. Unless it's like this. I guess it should show up. How expensive is it to draw that? I don't think very. I think it's just a texture that I render. And then I stretch it to the block. That's why we're seeing it deform. This should probably be moved to the back plate then, so that it always shows up. But I'm not going to do that now. Let's just figure out why it's not updating. To draw choke shading, where is it? Oh, get choke shader, choke texture. Get choke texture. Okay. Choke texture. Yes. How does this work? I believe I have some kind of world update, post update, apply. There should be something somewhere where it apply actions. Oh, it's in here, execute effects, okay. So dirty block choke image. Yes. Dirty block choke image. Uncheck envelope changed. Yeah. Yep. 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 This is easy. Set. What is it? Set size? Set block size. I don't remember. What is it? Set size target. Set size target. Let's do that. So that should update the texture now when it resizes. That's what was missing. Here it is. There we go. So now we can see what's actually happening. Right. So this is the behavior when squashing is turned off. Is the size of these fade in, fade out sections doesn't change. And clearly, when squashing is turned on, they should be squashed down just like everything else is. But currently they're not. They're just doing exactly the same thing. So let's just think about this. Just think about this for a second. So currently the size of this fade in and the fade out is encoded as an integer value of like the distance from the block edge. So this is the distance encoded as the distance from the left edge, and this is encoded as the distance from the right edge. Which we can keep. There's no need to like start encoding it as a floating point or anything like that. We can just keep it like that, but I just need to apply the scaling. I just need to apply the scaling appropriately, both in the UI and in the audio thread. Yep. I don't immediately know how to do that, but it shouldn't be too hard. It won't be any harder than the kind of shit that I've been working on for the last month. Okay, so Let me just think about this. I guess we'll deal with it visually first, so that we can see. It's always easiest, and then worry about the audio thread. So when I squash a block down, we should immediately see these handles moving to the correct place. Yeah. Okay. Where does all that stuff live? Let's think about that. Is it all in here? I think so. Right. This is something that I've been meaning to refactor for ages because it's so stupid right now. It made sense when I wrote it, but it no longer makes sense after all of this code that I've changed. So I'm currently calculating the positions of everything. Okay, so I'm just not taking into account the scaling here, which I should be. And then when the user clicks on a handle and drags it, I also need to take into account the scaling at that point. I don't think I need to refactor this right now. I think I can just apply the scaling here. Let's see. One of the things that I did during, like in this branch, I shouldn't have done it in this branch, I suppose, but I basically eliminated a bunch of object-oriented stuff from the old, like the old days of blockhead. But there's still a bunch more that I need to do. Specifically, all of these classes shouldn't exist anymore in the current like model and the way that I do things in the code. I shouldn't have these object-oriented components, but they're basically just hanging over. They're a hangover from the old days, and there's a lot of code that I would need to refactor. There's just a lot of code that exists in these classes. Actually, I think mostly it's to do with generating context menus. I think this one has a bunch of stuff in it, actually, yeah. This one has a bunch of stuff in it. This one has a bunch of stuff in it. But everything else is just context menus, I think. Oh, this one has some stuff as well. Yeah, anyway, the point I was making is this code that I need to change, it lives inside of an object class, which eventually will be just refactored away entirely, as I have done for a bunch of other stuff recently. But I'm not going to do that now. Let's just see what's going on here. This makes sense. This makes sense. end. This is the end of the block. Top. So these are the pixel values that I'm calculating here, I believe. Yes. Okay. This is uint. I hate this. What is this? Get workspace. I hate that. Get view. Yeah. Where do I need that? All I'm doing is get the matrix there. Get workspace view. Get workspace view. Okay, I don't need that at all. Okay, right. Let's fuck that off immediately. Yes. Who was it? Get workspace view. This should not even have a get matrix either. To be honest. This isn't written correctly either. Right, I'm just deleting this. Let's delete every reference to that. This should be... Why is this block ref? No. Make editor view source. Oh, this shouldn't exist anymore. Editor view source, is that still used anywhere? I don't think it is. This is not used anymore. Okay, let's delete this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Go away. This. What is this? I don't know, but it's all commented out, so let's delete it. Right. What was I doing? Get workspace. I mean, I should really just go like this instead. I assume this will return an empty transform if it's not valid. Yeah, okay. Right. What the hell was I doing before that? I was trying to figure out how I apply the scaling. So, so it should be as simple as scaled. Oh, scale is get scale. Made in size divided by scale. Let's just think about this. So it's just going to convert to double, no float, because this is a float. Okay. Hey. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Also, I need to look into the. I don't know where it happens. Where does it happen? Execute effects. Come on. Okay, in here, make choke image. There we go. Yes. Right. So this is wrong now. Whoops. What did I press? think I need to reload the project. No, you're not going to reload the project? Okay. Just assume it's fine. So I have the scale. What do I do with the scale? What do I do? I multiply this. That should be right, I think. Okay. So squashing is turned on. Is this happening at all? Yes, it is. Is this happening? Yes. Okay. What's happening? Here. What's going on? Fade in scaled. Fade out scaled. 93352. Oh, I'm not. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Interesting. Start again. Hold on. Oops. Why the hell is that? The geometry is changing after I Why is this marked as dirty? This must have a thing somewhere where it marks it as dirty right here. No? What? Why is it calculating it over and over again then? Oh, choke envelope changed. Well, that's wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is just not written correctly. Okay, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. So all I want to know is what the hell's going on? Yeah. Oh, I'm not applying the scaling to the... Right, yeah, yes. Of course. End scaled equals end divided by scale value. What am I pressing? Don't know what keys I'm pressing. Okay. So end scaled. I'm just assuming all these other calculations are correct. Wait, what did I do wrong? So end scaled. Oh, that's the right. That's no good. Oh, bloody hell. So this is actually... Yep. But this is the pixel position on the screen. Why am I doing that then? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense what I've done there. And this has already been scaled to the correct place. Sorry, what am I doing wrong here? Let's think about this. Size rect size width. I don't understand. think it's being placed in the right place, but the width is wrong. The width? Oh, I'm just looking at the line, which is wrong. Okay. So this handle is wrong. The line is wrong. Everything else is correct. Okay. The line is drawn somewhere else. Okay, so this is correct. The line is drawn somewhere deep in the bowels of this. Here. Oh, for goodness sake, look at this. Is it divide, is it? Fade out some blah 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 blah, fade out blah blah. Blue 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 blue. What are these calculations? I hate these. I don't know. Let's just try. What's wrong? Okay. I really don't know. This is just I'm just guessing. Really size. Right. Okay, that's right. I don't know why it's right, but it is. That's just. So I need to do that for the fade in as well. Let's just deal with the handle for a second because I know I have to go for that. That is in here. Okay. who it is. Okay, we know what we have to do now. It's just the same thing every time. Scale. Get scale. We divide by the scale. Do the same thing here. Okay, now that's working right. Now I have this input dragging problem where it doesn't move as quickly as the mouse. Also, why is it running into an edge here? I don't know why that's happening. It's running into an edge. Interesting. How does this work? Blah, 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 blah. Handle. Oh, it would be related to this, won't it? Okay, so there's more stuff that I need to look at. Hold on, before I do that, let's fix the mouse input here. So size diff, blah blah blah. I actually just want to apply the scaling. That's what I need to do here, right? That's what I need to do. I think all I do here is, new size. .ie plus size diff. Oh, screen to song. Okay. Time scale here. And I do the same thing here. Okay, now it matches the mouse. So now let's figure out why it's running into this wall. Where was that? In here. Six 1734. Right. I'm sorry. What? Size target, but I need to... This should be fine. I don't understand what's going on. Why would it run into a wall like that? It thinks that it's at the end of the block. Why would that be? Zoom. So the size of the block is 61911 and the size... So it actually is at the end of the block. Right. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop. Gonna have to stop for like 20 minutes. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, what's I doing? I don't see any problem with this. I don't understand then. This doesn't make sense. Really? The size of the block is 61911. And I'm trying to set it to 62088. Because I'm dragging to the left. And so it's clamping it to 61911. Why? That must mean that this is wrong. This isn't even happening. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. This one. 62088. What? So it's being placed in the wrong place then. That must be what's going on. Okay. So I made a mistake somewhere. The size is 61911. And I'm dividing this by 1.6. I don't see the problem with this. In target plus the pixel offset. What am I doing wrong here? What? This has been pre-scaled already. I don't get what the problem is. It doesn't make sense, actually. Virtual rect size. Geometry. I don't understand. Why isn't this right? This seems like it should be right. What? I don't understand. What? Uh... Huh? I don't understand. Oh, I didn't squash it yet. Right. Exactly, that's wrong. It doesn't make any sense, man. What the... This is mad. This is madness. What am I doing wrong? I'm doing something really wrong. The problem is, I don't know whether... I don't know what part is wrong. I'm relying on the visuals to tell me what's wrong and what's right, but the visuals might be wrong. So squish it down. Da, 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 da. So when it gets to here, that's weird. Ah, okay. That's definitely wrong. It's definitely this part that's wrong, right? Isn't it? What the fuck? When I stretch it out, suddenly I can move it further. When I squash it down, it... This just doesn't make sense. This does not make sense at all. What the heck is happening? I'm doing something really dumb. I know I am. This is the unscaled size. And the size I'm passing in is unscaled. It's No, it isn't. No, the size I'm passing in is scaled. So am I supposed to do this? I don't know. Should I just be scaling the pixels instead? Is that what? Does that make sense? But I think this works as well. Oh god. Okay, that didn't work. Pixels. From scale value. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But it still runs into this wall for some reason. It didn't make any difference. That's weird. That's weird that it didn't make any difference. I still don't understand. This must be... The visuals here must be wrong, right? Or... No, the start value is... The visuals must be wrong, but also this must be wrong. What is happening? I don't understand this. This is just weird. If the size of the fade out is the size of the block, which I think it is, So in this situation, the size that I've calculated, 62532, is greater than the size of the block, and then it's going to be clamped. Yeah, I already knew that was happening. 62298. Yeah. So the visuals are definitely wrong because the fade out should be covering the entire block. And they're not. So what was the change I made down here earlier? I just removed the scaling. Oh, you fucking idiot. Right, okay. I understand. Alright, I get it. Let me think for a second then. So the problem is when I squash a block down, when I squash a block down, I'm not just changing the scaling, I'm also changing the size. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe I should change that so that the size is not actually changed. Maybe. Maybe that is exactly what I should be doing. Okay. Probably, yeah. That's probably what I should be doing. Or is it? No. No, I don't want to do it like that. Okay. Well. I figured out what I need to do now. And that is the fade in, fade out should be encoded as a floating point, like ratio of its position in the block, like a number from 0 to 1. that just solves everything. So what I'm trying to do right now doesn't make any sense because the size of the block is actually changing, but I'm storing the scale along with it. Yep, yep. Everything makes sense suddenly. Okay. Shoot. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's not a problem. Yep. So. Do I just revert everything I did here? Oh no, there's other stuff that is good that I don't want to revert. This part. Okay. That's, instead of reverting things, let's just put comments. Fix this after. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Check fade outline. This one I actually will just discard changes. Check texture rendering. What was the change I made here? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to discard that and then. Commit before. Okay, let me just try to get my bearings here. Right. Yes. Okay. Let's make a strong type for this. Ramp size. That'll force the compiler also to error anywhere where it's used, so it'll force me to actually consider it. So these should all be compiler errors now. Yeah. Okay. There's going to be something in here, right? Hello? That fucking search thing in Visual Studio is so bad. Okay, here we go. Ramp size. Just do that now, actually. Doesn't make sense to have this. Right. Yes. Where else do I need to go? Okay, the compiler will guide me now. Oh no, okay. There's all kinds of things that are going to be broken now. Yeah. It shouldn't be called attack. Fade in, fade out. Again, shouldn't be called attack. Fade in, fade out. This should be, how do I calculate this? This is position divided by target size. Yep. Yeah. I think I'm doing the right thing here. What's going on here? So value equals. So the user is slicing a block somewhere along the fade-in ramp, and so we're resizing. So the block to the left, we. What is the behavior when you do that? If you do this and then you slice the block here. Why is it doing that? Doesn't make sense. Oh, I could just do that then. That achieves the same thing, right? And then the block on the right. I don't even like this behavior. So I guess that's fine. Oh yeah, I like the behavior. Okay, so that's just... Okay, fine. So fade in size, this is the block on the right that is setting the fade in. The new fade in size is fade in size minus position. Right, okay. So again, it will be floats. Is that right? If I imagine position divided by target size gives the ratio here, and then I just subtract that. Does that make sense? I think so. So for example, I do it here. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Okay. The code is not very neat, but instead of doing this, I should just get the ratio position is, yeah, you know what I want. So ratio position. This is not needed. So 1 minus fade fade out size. Um, Ratio position minus one minus okay, otherwise it's somewhere in the middle. Okay, just do this. Right. Okay, fade in. No, what am I doing here? Yes. Let's just do this. Okay. Calculates 3 vecs for the fade in, fade out, and level areas. Yes. Okay. Now what? Oops. What the hell did I do there? Why is Vim not working? What? My Vim emulator is playing up. Get back to that in a sec. This is turning into something very robotic now, so I'm just going to put some music on.
Eine serien eller som jeg ved at gavne til dig. Næsten lidt i kviksandsland. Den voksne bunkes kommende fald. Flakkende eine serien eller det hele du har. Flakkende
to do that other than just to do this. I was passing this in anyway. Yeah, whatever.
we started out was to have a, rising up and falling, kind of undulating, ovulating.
All right, Thomas, be quiet, please. So what happens here now?
Onde a beleza cresceu seu ninho, mas viver é mansamente passar.
Love itself, I possess through life to death. You go, y'all. Yes, I'm Mr. Upfront Fresh. My My level is seldom seen. Viewing far between them fools, they couldn't douse my king. Lean to the mean for a Brad Picky head. Strapped in the base, strapped down, I get sunset to sunset. We don't sweat yet, cool, we don't fret. By the dubs, them hold me, I'm picky with precision. I made my decision then. Death itself can't hold us down, cause the seeds of progress, them done get sold. My tough back, broke the cane in four. Face flat to the floor, but I found the strength to commence with a brand new sense of self. You roll Zulu, coming true. Tokyo train style, hipper to the code. Down like Herman, we got this. Guitar. Down like Herman, we got this. Guitar. Enough of them, I question my rebel like flex. But I won't waste my breath, I let action speak. Though this feat stands taller than the peak of Everest. I visualize, embrace the progress. Chin high, puff chest, I step right to it. The choice is there is no choice but to pursue it. Soul on the mind on the soul. My struggle remains, but my inside grows. Down like Herman, we got this. Guitar. Down like Herman, we got this. Guitar. Down like Herman, we got this. Guitar. Down like Herman, we got this. Against the grain, we shall remain. Yeah, steaming on.
Maybe that's right, I'm not sure. We'll see if it's right. Once it's running.
Yourself into hard luck. The power of the inner eyes, that's the strength of we. Groove, word, bounce to the next round. Motion splendid, it bring quality. Now my foresight, see with enough clarity. Motion splendid, it bring quality. Now my foresight, see with enough clarity.
Again, not sure if that's actually right, but we'll see.
Manga, caju, maracujá, saputi, fruta de conde, ginipapo, graviola, açaí, jaca, pitanga, nori, abacaxi. Ah, não, a terra generosa como as terras daqui. Manga, caju, maracujá, saputi, fruta de conde, ginipapo, graviola, açaí, jaca, pitanga, nori, abacaxi. Ah, não, a terra generosa como as terras daqui. Banana de tudo que é feitio e feição. Goiaba dentro é vermelha.
What is this used for?
Coração é doce, é maduro, é triste, é meio arredio. Meu coração dá de tudo igual ao chão do Brasil.
Okay.
cutia, não jabuti. Tem sabia, tem curió, irapuru, juriti. Bicho do mato agora pode sair. É um tiro só e a morte é doce como as frutas daqui. Pacatatu, cutia, não jabuti. Tem sabia, tem curió, irapuru, juriti. Bicho do mato agora pode sair. É um
Sister
tiro
used
só e a
fixed
morte
shape.
é doce como as frutas daqui.
Oh, yeah, okay.
De tudo que é
Okay.
perfeição. Goiaba dentro é vermelha igual o meu coração. É doce, é maduro, é triste, é meio arredio. Meu coração dá de tudo igual ao chão do Brasil.
Okay, I can just do it like this. Manga, caju, maracujá, saputi, fruta de conde, ginipapo, graviola, açaí, jaca, pitanga, pori, abacaxi. Ah, não, a terra generosa como as terras daqui. Pacatatu, cutia, não jabuti. Tem sabia, tem curió, irapuru, juriti. Bicho do mato agora pode sair. É um tiro só e a morte é doce como as frutas daqui. Banana de tudo, feitio e feição. Goiaba dentro é vermelha igual ao meu coração. É doce, é maduro, é triste, é meio arredio. Meu coração dá de tudo igual ao chão do Brasil. There's no way that's working, right? Wasn't expecting it to build though. Okay. Oh, this is looking fine so far. Oh, it works. This works. What about slicing? Works fine. Is that? No, that's not right. Slicing in the middle is doing God knows what. That's weird. What's that doing? Oh, the ratio has to be adjusted, right? Because the size of the block is changing. Yeah. Okay. So this also is doing the wrong thing. That it's because the size of the block is changing. Ratio position is the... Yeah, hold on. The right hand block when I do this. Yeah. So this is wrong what I wrote here. It should be... Okay, fine. Let's do the following. Code size. New size. L. Can Copilot figure it out? Nope. Oh no, that is correct. That is correct. Yeah, exactly. So what do we do here?
Муз-просвет. Здравствуйте, друзья. У микрофона Андрей Горохов.
Ретрансляция передачи Андрея Горохова «Муз-просвет» из Кёльна. Различные музыкальные тенденции и латвийские музыканты.
If I didn't care more than words can say, if I didn't care, would I?
So what? Sorry, what do I need to do? It's
If this isn't love, then why do I thrill? And what makes my head go round and round?
what size? New size R.
Heart stands still. If I didn't care,
I'm confused. It should be
would it be the same?
what was it doing
Would my
previously?
every prayer begin and end with just your name? And would I be sure that this is love beyond compare?
Text size minus the position.
Would all this be true if I didn't care for you?
So it's this times old size
If I didn't care,
minus position
honey child, more than words can say.
divided by
If I didn't
new size. I think that's right. And then I have to do similar things in the other ones. Let's just test if this works.
Darling, if this isn't love, then why do I thrill so much?
Just to check if I'm along the right lines
And
here.
what is it that makes my head go round and round? while my heart
Yes,
just
that's
stands
correct.
still so much.
If I didn't care,
Okay, good.
would it be the same? Would my
Right.
prayer begin and end with just your name? And would I be sure that this is love beyond compare? Would all this be true if I didn't care for you?
This is what I was doing before. That's wrong. What did I do wrong? Wait, what am I doing? This is weird. So, position. Oh, this is wrong. This should be. Okay, good. So now the middle I think is still broken. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, because I need to correct the. Okay. What's Copilot done here? Is that correct? Hold on. I don't think so. That doesn't make sense. There you go. I think that's right. Alright, there we go. It's working. Hold on, squashing isn't on, but it is squashing. That's not supposed to be happening. You should only do that when squashing is on. Oh yeah. Okay, so... okay, so that means... What do I have to do? Maybe this is fine actually. Maybe that's how it should be anyway. Not sure. I guess it shouldn't. Nah. Alright, that's... I don't think there's any right answer actually to what it should do. Oh, data offset is not being interpreted correctly. Don't know why that's happening. If I just go back to the old version. Oh, it was already broken in the old version, I forgot. Okay, let's just see what's happening in the audio engine. So I assume this is not going to sound correct now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Um, because I shouldn't be scaling it, right? I should just remove that and then it will be fine, I think. I think. Okay, that's perfect. Cool. That makes sense. Yes. Because it's just a ratio now, so it auto scales. Right. So I need to sort the data offset. I need to decide how it's sort of inverted now, because when swash is turned on, the fade in, fade out envelopes are scaled correctly. But when it's turned off, it's not doing what it was doing before, which is just maintaining the size, irrespective of the block size. Don't care about that anymore. I think I might have fixed this. I think that might be fixed now with the new code test. Okay, I'm gonna go have lunch.